I'm going out for one day in summer. It's hot and it's sweaty. I'm just checking for footprints. Nobody's been along here. This has advantages and disadvantages. But keep your wits about you and do some basic tracking. When going uphill, especially on wet ground, place your foot down flat onto the ground so you get maximum traction from the tread on your boots. Also slacken off your shoulder straps to keep your pack vertical with the ground. It's much more efficient and safe to do it this way. Going downhill, again, put your foot flat on the ground, even if you have to do it sideways. Fasten up your rucksack strap so the pack's close to you, and again, as vertical as possible. We've got some pipes running along the bottom of the stream. I don't know what they're for. It's suspicious. We'll have to check out the source of the water, but that's a task for another day. When you're moving around the country, it's a good idea to leave as little sign as you can. So choose a path that causes the least damage and leaves the smallest spoor. Water always takes the fastest route downhill. So although it'll get you downhill, it can be dangerous. Avoiding water courses when going downhill is a good idea. Use streams as a guide, not a route. I've been following a path of sorts, but I've come to this barrier. I'm on my own. It's not really worth taking the chance. I'll backtrack. Last time I was here, this was dry as a bone. It's amazing what a heavy downpour will do. Bushes across the track are great for making you think about using another route. I've measured out the water and I've got everything ready for a quick brew. The rest of my kit is packed away. Should I have to move very quickly, then I've only got one thing to grab and go. Having used the plastic pegs in the field, really, they're not a good option. They're great for netting, but not for improvised shelters or tents. So, on reflection, I would say, forget them for prepper survival bushcraft uses. Keep your handles upwind, stops the covering burning, and it keeps them cool. And to improve it, make it more efficient and save gas, we'll put a lid on. So while I'm checking the map, I'm just reinforcing the idea that water takes the quickest way downhill. I'm taking a different route out, so I get to know the area better, and I'm not going back on myself. Here's the crossing point on the map, where the path changes from one side of the river to the other. If you know the approximate distance and your rate of travel, you can work out the time to the attack point. The attack point is where you start to look for your final destination, in this case the river crossing. Bear in mind that somewhere as shallow and as gentle as this may become a raging torrent in a storm, and it may be an impassable barrier. So if you're going to cross a river, it's best to use a bridge. Here we've got a part-time watercourse. It's not shown on the map as a river, but after times of heavy rain it will flood. It's next to the path, and sometimes a path crosses it. So bear this in mind when you're navigating in bad weather. The more you know about an area, the safer it is. So, get out there, get training. You know it makes sense, it'll serve you well.